Overwrought. The DVD menu's actually more exciting than the film is.
Hey guys, Caleb and Hushicho here. We're going to be watching Prom Night for some reason.
Yes, because the devil told us to do it.
And the devil's been attacking us and trying to fight us and get on the table.
Yes, and eat our pizza.
So if you hear us crunching, munching, and crap, sorry, but this is sort of a movie night for us. And this is what we usually do when we're bored shitless and we get together and we watch shit. You know, just like we read shit. Anyway, so...
It's sort of like an idiom for our lives, I think.
Is this volume up, volume down?
What?
A volume up, volume down movie. Where, the dialogue is very quiet, and so you have to blast it.
I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't know. Are you going to test this, or is this...
This is an actual thing, because the testing was the testing was really quiet, but...
this may be as good as we're going to get.
Yeah. Unless we each have our own microphones and we're doing this over Skype or something.
Yeah.
Which we could do, but we both have to have copies of the movie and
try
to start about the same time.
And I'm not going to buy this again.
No. I could probably find it online and watch it for free. Probably.
Yeah, I think it actually is available in a couple of this, even like the legit streaming sites. Because it was not an overwhelming masterpiece.
Jason!
That wasn't an invitation for you to come join us.
Pressing play. Screen gems. So many pictures. Something.
Oh, original film.
Yes, I stuttered through that last time.
New Market Films.
I'm a cat.
That's not on the screen, by the way. Yes.
Screen gem films.
Yes, and now we get back to the an original film, New Market Films production.
Woo!
In association with Alliance Films.
And Batman.
And now we have the horrible cover of Time of the Season, which inexplicably changes lyrics in a way that is simple yet completely destructive to the song.
And because we missed the title because Hushicho was talking, we're watching Prom Night for some reason. I might just keep the introduction on there, I don't know, depends on how it sounds, since we're restarting, but...
Dana Davis.
Colin Penny.
Penny? Kelly Blatz, who wants to change her name.
James Ross. I was going to say, too, James Ross.
You never know. Kellen Lutz, yay! Never been in a good film.
Mary Mara.
Ming Wen.
The only Asian in this movie. Jonathan Shays? Whatever.
I don't know how to pronounce it either.
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba, which the font...
Oh, that's an I, not I was a J.
The font is really bad because it looks like Jarvis and it's Idris, but...
Lindsay Hayes Crow something.
Lynn Elizabeth Paolo.
And Batman. I don't know what my inception with Batman.
Inception. Shame on you, Paul
Dun, dun.
Hassinger.
Dun, dun.
Jason Ballantyne, you should be flogged.
Person in car looking out of it.
Checo Veresi.
Of the season of love.
Yeah, see, they cocked up the lyrics completely.
Yeah, I'm like, they changed the lyrics a bit. That seems unnecessary.
It was completely unnecessary, and it made it really stupid.
Oh, yeah. See, I know she's got the mark on her head now.
Yeah. When you had your period in front of everyone.
So considering what I know now from the flashback scene, did he try to do something to her? And
he was just stalking and being obsessive and dangerous, and they fired him.
Okay.
And then we pick up here. And just like I mentioned in the other,
Okay.
the other when we started, if this is 3 years ago, then she's wearing fashions that nobody would wear at that time, probably.
Yeah.
So. I'm not going to actually go more than one step into the room, though.
Or, think it's odd that nobody's answered me back even though the TV's on.
Yeah.
Not very perceptive, are we?
Yeah. Well, she is a cheerleader. I mean, I know it's a bad stereotype, but this is a stereotype film.
I mean, it seems okay thus far. It just seems dumb in parts.
Yeah, it is dumb. You have no idea how dumb
The
this
length
film
of dumb?
Yes.
Dad, are you watching football asleep on the couch?
I guess I won't disturb you or anything by coming more than one step
Oh,
into the room.
I see. You're dead, Dad. Okay.
Dad, what have I told you about all that Hershey syrup? You should not put Hershey syrup all over your hands. It's going to get everywhere. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Like, totally.
Dad?
What are you thinking, Dad? I don't know what accent that was.
Whose house is this? Where am I?
Oh my god, I'm a klutz. I'm sure you did. Despite the fact that your brother is, well.
Also, I love the fact she's making all kinds of noise. And yet, the dude doesn't hear her until she screams. And doesn't really hear her then. Look, honey, just stay quiet. I'm about out of this film. Please don't say anything.
Totally don't stare at me, Mom, so he can just turn his head and look at me.
I'm going to imply stabbing you because we can't actually show it. This is a PG-13 film.
In which a murder mystery thing shouldn't be PG-13.
You've stabbed me several times, and there's...
Yeah, I was going to say, not really any blood.
There's red corn syrup kind of haphazardly wiped on my shirt,
what
but no
Harry
actual
looks
wounds.
Like? He makes me think of, what's-his-face Black from Harry Potter. Wouldn't it take a little longer for you to die after being stabbed several times around the midsection?
Yeah, and she was obviously not dead either, so...
Why don't you actually go jogging for the cop car or find the phone and call the police?
Yeah, don't just stand there and expect to be saved.
I did it for us, which is why I stabbed you too.
And you see, even the test audiences were like, well, was it a dream? Did it really happen? What?
Well, doesn't that kind of confirm that it did happen, though? Because the therapist just said you're...
Well, yeah, but it's a nightmare, so it's going to be different.
Yeah. I'm sure he was.
Well, technically that's not true, but...
Yeah. I mean, he's not technically around me anymore, but I'm still feeling the effects.
Yeah, go right into college. Don't wait or think about it or anything like that. Jam yourself into college. You're a great therapist.
Yeah, I was going to say, wow, you have no transition, Miss Therapist.
Blood red. Has a built-in vibrator.
Because I want to be a bit sexy after my teacher just kind of freaked out and became obsessed over me. And killed my family because he wanted me.
Yeah. We're totally talking about having sex. It's a Volkswagen Beetle. Yeah, and we should talk about it in a public salon where they can overhear us.
Yeah.
Don't touch your fucking mirror so much.
It doesn't turn out to be like My Bloody Valentine, does it?
No, that would actually be a step up.
Okay.
And I just can't hide it.
Look, he can't disappear that fast. He's standing right there at the bus stop.
Yeah. That's one big hat.
Thank you, Jason. Good night.
She probably went to a junior prom last year. There's not some big feat, I'm sure.
Well, our prom was both junior and senior. So, are you supposed to take your medicine? Because you just don't.
And it's always great to sneak up on someone suffering from severe anxiety after trauma.
Also, how did you not notice she was there?
I knew!
She has to come right there, like enter, and then go by you to get behind you to where she's standing.
Yeah, there's literally no way she could get in there without her not noticing unless she is a total space case, in which case she needs to take her pills.
You know what they should have done? Dr. Crane. That would have been amazing. I would have instantly liked this movie had they done that.
I want to be crippled by anxiety tonight. That's why I'm not taking my pills. She's probably going to get wasted and spend her entire rest of the year apologizing to her friends. Here, have this hideous thing that goes with absolutely nothing you're wearing. Why? Why would she want her to wear it tonight of all nights? She got it for $3 at Kohl's, honey. Don't worry about it.
$3? I would have just went to a thrift shop or somewhere. If I needed a scarf that bad, that isn't even going to keep me warm.
I'm going to lie for the next 15 minutes, but after that, you're on your own. Get used to that face. She'll make it a lot.
Yeah, that face of, I'm supposed to be happy, but I'm going to bullshit it. Oh, that is so cliche. Oh my god, are you guys really doing this? Sudden Woody.
This is the sort of scene that would be improved by her like turning her ankle on the stairs and just like falling the rest of the way down.
Or if she was supposed to be some kind of fairy princess or something.
Yeah. Sadly that doesn't happen.
You know, like My Fair Lady. Something like that. I don't know why I was thinking he needed to attach it here or somewhere. Like on the chest. I was like, he's got a cup of fill. I can stab you to death.
Yeah, she probably stabbed him about 5 times.
That is not funny. You don't pretend to get stabbed, because I'd feel really bad and then wouldn't want to go. Of course, my date was my friend, so.
You're not even aiming at them. You just took a picture of the drapes in the other room.
I would do that. And you know, I did take pictures at prom, except usually my fingers somehow in the shot.
Why, thank you. Oh, you're talking to her.
As long as she's not Jenna, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, we gonna get crunk. Get your panties. Oh, wait.
Yes, act like a total retard and crazy as soon as you get in there before you shut the door so that your aunts Your aunt. So that's your aunt and uncle. Yeah, because you do that. Who does that?
These idiots, apparently. And also, don't ride in the bed of a truck when you've got a rented tux and a dress on. Don't do that.
My boobs are almost falling out of my dress, even though I'm supposed to be like a teen. Okay, I'm sorry, but people
Yeah,
at
keep
prom.
this in mind. Keep this in mind. $100,000 over budget. Wait until you see how this looks, and keep that in mind.
$100,000 for what? I missed that.
So she's decorating the prom.
Oh.
This is Chrissy, the girl that they were determined not to let have a cheerleader position.
So they were just being dicks to her then.
Basically, yes, but presumably she's the rich bitch, like they said. Also, who are these people?
So
who
wait,
just wait around?
So wait, so
yay,
her,
it's Kellen Lutz, it's Kellen Lutz. Yay.
So I just want to say that. So her and the black chick are Chrissy's friend, but they don't like Chrissy.
No, they hate Chrissy. They're not her friend.
Then why are they riding there with her?
They're not riding with her.
That wasn't her?
No.
I'm so confused now.
Chrissy is the girl that's decorating for the prom, and she's got a rich dad who had to write 100,000 check or some shit.
Oh.
Wait until you see how it's decorated. Also, who are all those people waiting outside the red
Well,
carpet?
then who was the third girl?
She's just a girl. She's
Okay.
another girl.
Okay.
But, like, who waits around outside the red carpet of a prom? What are they, like the paparazzi who have nothing better to do? Yeah, you can notify the court and them at the same time. You don't have a car? You're a major investigator with the police, and you don't have a car. Why do we have to watch him recap something that we saw like 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, this is something you could suddenly flashback to. Like, you didn't really need the therapist thing there, I guess. Or you could have, but, like, in a different way.
Yeah.
I wonder... No, that probably wouldn't be the... Because that's what you tell some crazy guy sitting there in the interrogation room.
Well...
Why do we need Echo? We get it. He's some kind of crazy lunatic loser. Well, yeah, he is pretty crazy.
Yeah, he is. When he somehow managed to entreat an escape.
Why would he kill his roommate?
Who knows? Who knows why anyone does anything in this film? You will become very familiar with that reasoning. Now back to the inexplicable paparazzi who have nothing better to do than hang around outside of a prom.
Yeah, I was gonna say, no, when we went in, there was a guy taking like video footage and and like maybe another guy taking photographs, but
yeah, it's like they've tried to make this into some sort of an event. Like,
I was gonna like, did they make a film student movie they're gonna be showing to the crowd?
Who was so sad that they had to hang out here at the red carpet of the local prom? Like, who had nothing better to do on a Friday night?
How would you know that? It was...
Yeah, it's pretty obviously whiskey. Why smell of it?
It could have been piss. They were going to have a piss drinking ritual, okay? It's been 3 years, dude.
But you know, you can shave off your beard and immediately confound anyone with like a wanted poster or police or anything. You can just shave and no one will notice you or recognize you.
You know, if I saw somebody like that, would probably just fly off into a homicidal rage and start murdering people right there if he was really that unstable.
That's Chrissy.
So the prep bitch, I guess.
Yeah.
Why would you have prom queen? What? Oh, no, wait. I'm thinking homecoming. That's one thing. How do you... Are you the only two running?
Well,
usually you have a couple of people.
you're a bunch of assholes. Yeah.
Why would you have hip-hop?
$100,000 over budget. That's right. A standard ballroom with all the tables moved out and a dance floor put in. $100,000 over budget. What part of this prom was $100,000 over budget? Was it the cocaine they had to tender to everyone?
It was the flashing lights and the giant TV in the background.
It's so amazing.
It's so amazing. It's not like I could have just said fuck prom and went and did something with my friends tonight, because it's not like prom actually matters.
Yeah, I mean, you could have gone to any dance club and had better than this.
How long is this movie?
About 4 hours long.
I know you're bullshitting. How long?
It seems like 4 hours. No, it's about an hour and a half, I think. It's not as long as anything else we've watched, more or less. Hotels don't typically rent out rooms to prom goers.
Yeah.
So
we didn't even have ours in a hotel. We had we had ours in the a different area where we actually had I can't think of where it was now. It was somewhere in a certain city that I shall not name.
Just like an LA club.
How would you know this? Where is even your location?
Man, if this is an LA club, you're in the wrong part of town.
And how can you afford to...
Best not to think about it. The scriptwriters didn't.
And now I'm gonna die. What do you mean get a table before they're all gone?
Yep. Now you see why this film infuriates me so much. The term logical thinking process was tossed out the window.
Really? We're gonna have some dumb-ass guys in business suits?
Yep. It's a requisite.
Oh.
And they just laugh like it's so harmless. Oh, how silly, these old men.
Why would they even do this? There's a bellhop right there. Isn't there?
Yep.
Maybe if the dude was drunk or something and was asking. And wouldn't this bother that one chick?
You would think, but as I said, there is no consistency in this script. Whatever happens, it's just whatever they thought of at the moment. And she didn't notice this guy, despite noticing him earlier across the street behind her in a reflection of a mirror.
Yeah.
with a bus passing.
I'm totally gonna kill this bitch and take her shit so I can get to other rooms. Which is actually smart. Though I'm sure she wouldn't.
Yeah, it's got a pretty fucking huge scratch, and it's obviously intentionally done. You know, they mark all the master keys that you can unlock every door with.
Not like I'm gonna use them to soak up blood or anything.
She heard the soundtrack, now she's scared.
I can't see anything, cat in my face.
She was just sort of stabbed. Bloodlessly.
You're an evil kid, Mrs. Chase. You're an
Uh-oh, it's a big plate. Its days are numbered.
How could she hear through the door?
It's that magical lip reading ability that covers plot devices and plot points.
I suddenly know shit's gonna hit the fan.
I'm going to put backup, but they're not actually going to do anything until it's too late.
Well, that's typically how horror movies and crap go.
You know, oh, Jones Soda, yay, the best thing in this film.
Because you would have that at prom.
You know what? And I think maybe this is only people who've actually been to it. I'm sure someone watching this who's never been to prom would think this is really exciting and thrilling and all. It looks like such a boring party. This looks like it's so dull. I would rather stay at home and watch Family Feud than watch this.
Yeah, I'm used to that. That seems a little pretty legitimate for proms. Random drama. What, you're on your period while prom? What does an argument have to do with? I mean, granted, she doesn't know, but.
Look, stop passing me. Her badge is spewing. We need to get up to the fucking room.
That'd be hilarious if she just got mad and screamed at the top of her lungs. But then again, if she was on her period, they already went up to the room.
Yeah.
So, and then, but granted, how would, I mean...
This film is an endless parade of people for no real reason going up to the room and horrible things happening to them. Wow, the much more interesting extras.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's a nice dress.
It is a nice dress. Yes, the not blessed with peripheral vision or any sort of sense of anyone around her, Brittany Snow. He comes and goes, vanishing like a ghost in the fog.
He's a mutant. He can teleport. Bridgeport, please. Maybe you should go get her. Just be like, go in with a random detective with his badge, and just don't, and just go get her.
Yeah, this.
I mean, you could do it, quietly, so you don't draw attention to everything. Just have an officer or two detect. Just go.
Yeah. Yeah, but what's it going to do if he kills her?
Yeah. I mean, what if he? I mean, he could be going her direction. Maybe he needs to do other stuff now. I mean, technically, you guys don't know.
Yeah. But I mean, this all could have been pretty much solved by someone putting her in protective custody and being like,
yeah, be like, sorry, we know it's prom, but I think you'd rather live than have prom.
Yeah. Yeah.
And how could you afford something like that?
Yep.
I don't even know if that made sense for the microphone.
It's pretty ridiculous.
That's pretty cool, but you guys couldn't afford that.
Yeah.
I've stayed at hotels. I've never had that much money to have like some kind of luxury thing.
Yeah, you'd have like a 2-bed suite that would be on one of the floors they weren't using. If they rented anything out to you, which they don't do when it's prom.
That might as well be somebody's very rich house.
Yep.
You're asking hello now. How do you... Dude, you saw all your friends downstairs. You know nobody's in there. And if it was what housekeeping, they would tell you. Because they're supposed to identify themselves.
Yeah. And the lights would be on.
Yeah. You know she's not there. You went up there. And why not get 6 room keys?
You'd think, but no.
I mean, well, he's got a master key. I was going to say, you'd think he'd kill one of the friends and take their key. But, no, he's got a master key. Because he killed the maid.
Which was smart, but not really suspenseful.
Yeah.
Because now he doesn't have to kill anyone else for a key.
Yeah.
Bobby?
You know nobody else is there.
Don't look. If his reflection was in the mirror...
Why would that be so scary?
If his reflection was in the mirror...
It's like what I did earlier when you came. I'm here, and I was like, ah! And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't, scream at the top of my lungs.
But if his reflection was in the mirror, then she really has no peripheral vision, because she didn't see it one direction, she didn't see it the other.
Yeah, normally when something like that is supposed to be, suspenseful, the character usually looks and checks it out.
Yeah.
But the guy, moves away or something.
Yeah.
I just screamed my head off because I thought somebody was stalking me, even though I didn't take my anxiety medicine.
No, you look beautiful.
Bitch. Kassie is such a slut.
Oh my god, I hate her. I hate her. Oh my god.
She claims she spent a crap ton of money and had to even get her dad to help for this party. But she just blew a dude and just got whatever she felt like getting. And that wasn't really trying that hard. I don't know. I just came I'm not even trying anymore. Why do you have your paw on my boob?
She's been doing that for a while. The cat is up here. She's not talking to me. I keep my paws to myself.
Well, I'm the wrong gender. Why would you be taking your makeup off? Or are you not going back downstairs?
I think she's fixing her face.
Oh.
I think her makeup's been running a bit because she's been crying and upset and all that. Although it probably would take more than that to fix if her mascara was running. I don't like that dress.
It's a little blurry for me to comment on it now. Yeah, not really my kind of thing either.
It really looks like a toddler dress, you know?
Why would you so casually ask that? I mean, granted, I'd be like, what? And then I'd be like, holy shit!
Yeah, it's not like she didn't know this
How
shit
does
happened.
nobody hear you scream? Surely there are other people there.
What do you think is wrong? He told you! Protective custody.
You don't have an updated copy of you.
Apparently not.
That's not how cops work.
No, none of this is how cops work. They certainly wouldn't wait 3 days to notify the dude or anyone else, and...
Well, they shouldn't. But stuff happens. Paperwork gets lost. You know, that could be believable, and of course I'm like the black cop. I'm like, that's bull.
Yeah.
That's bull that you guys just now told me, you know, something very important.
Yeah.
But...
It is possible, just...
Yeah.
It just smacks of, because the script said so in this case.
Yeah. Should I be concerned? I'd be like, I wouldn't think so unless for some reason he shows up.
Yeah, don't be dishonest with the dude, because if he sees the guy?
Yeah.
You should tell him that he's to be considered dangerous and possibly armed.
Yeah, I mean,
he has killed people. You should tell people that.
And in that case, maybe you guys should like keep a closer look on the like everybody should just like keep a head count and stuff.
Yeah, seriously. And like, they didn't have any other security at the prom? Apparently they have 0 security at the prom, and the police don't even bother to be security at the prom. People just come and go and fuck off and have rooms upstairs
and like don't even approach her and let her know or anything. Just kinda, I mean, I could understand like don't want to put like scare her or put pressure or anything on her and just, but I think she should know.
She deserves to know because she's the one who is most likely to be hurt by it.
Okay.
You know, if she's not ready for college, she shouldn't rush into it. If she wants to stay closer to home, then she should stay closer to home.
Yeah. I mean, granted, if you're sure that the reason why she's hesitating is because of you, then, you know, you just reassure her that, like, look, I'm not going anywhere, and we might not go to the same college or whatever, but you know where I am, and I'll, you know, text you, email you, call you, webcam or something. I'll drive out there, you can drive home, whatever.
Yeah. Well, they keep having to go over these teenage problems, you
but
know.
that's not really a teenage... I mean, yeah, I'd be kind of sad. Like, I have to go, like, maybe an hour away or something to college, but...
Well, this whole thing is just filled with these contrived problems that probably only the target audience really would care about. Or even
then, they'd be like, this is kind of silly.
Yeah.
Because even if I was in high school watching this, I'd been like, this is kind of dumb.
Yeah, honestly, I think most of the people that were watching this were people who weren't in high school and were just like, oh, we get to watch a scary movie and it's got people at prom and they're talking about their future, and meanwhile we're like, yeah, these are the problems you want to have.
I don't care. I'm getting drunk on cola, or maybe I found some whiskey. I'm an asshole. Yes, that's something to laugh about. That my friend's an asshole and doesn't give a shit about his girlfriend crying upstairs.
Yeah.
And of course, now the fact that she's sick. Erase. Really? That you're going to just stay there and obsess over that?
This is more sad than scary. It's just kind of like, oh, well, this is...
You know...
Oh, she spilled her ketchup all over her dress.
Yeah, I'm like, there should be more blood than that.
Yeah, and maybe the dress should be kind of ripped or something, but it's not. You can clearly see there are no injury wounds. Look, I've got a rose on my tuning fork on my lapel.
Yes, and I'm dead. I'm sure you will. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, I know some people are more clingy than others, but...
She's shitting, for all you know.
She passed out on the toilet.
I mean, you don't know. Please don't do this. What do you think she's doing? She's in the bathroom.
Well, not really, because dude's probably gonna come out there and kill you.
Also, like, if she is shitting, you sitting there is just going to make her take longer because she's probably not going to want you to hear her farting. Maybe you should leave the room. Oh. Ooh.
How did you not hear the door open, you retard? How do you not see somebody's coming? I mean, I know you've been drinking, but still.
I knew I shouldn't have taken her to Taco Bell before the prom.
So what, he hit her dead body?
Yep. And of course, because she didn't bleed, it was an easy job.
Well, he did ask for extra towels.
People only bleed when it's artistically appropriate to the scene.
How did you hide the body? Where did you put it?
He ate it. He shoved it up his ass. This guy really makes a great habit of talking to himself.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do you... You know, maybe you've been by yourself this whole time, and maybe you're just too drunk to realize you couldn't open a fucking door. Why does everybody go to the closet?
Well, for some people, I can understand. Why would she be there?
Oh, and how did you miss that? So this is his motive, just stay in that room and stab everybody.
Yeah, pretty much.
So where did he hide her body?
He shoved it up his ass. That's the only
Into
place.
the great void. So he sent her to her parents as
kill
mail.
Kill him.
So that's what he did. He shoved her up his butt as mail.
Yes. The Kellen again, yay! There he is again. I got to shit like crazy. And yeah, it's set to that fucking time of your life song. We couldn't get another one. It's like we're legally obligated to put it on all prom videos. The people you hated, the times you'll never forget because you're so traumatized by them. The dull parties.
At least somebody's got some common sense. Like,
Yeah, really.
well, granted, he should, it really wasn't his place.
Oh, how dare you imply that she might not win? Yeah, you know that they're trying really hard to paint this dude as unlikable and unreasonable. No, he's actually smarter than you are.
But you know, there are people there who think high school is the shit and all
Yeah.
this crap is really that important. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, it's not.
Well, you know, I think it's just like I was saying earlier.
I mean, it's nice, I'm sure, if you win or whatever, but
I
it's not
think
important.
I think honestly, this film was made for people who weren't in high school yet, and who wanted to watch a scary movie, and watch these people in high school. And for them, it's like ultimate fantasy. You know, oh my god, I'm going to be prom queen. I'm going to prom. Oh my god.
Oh my god, Tully.
The honor of being prom queen. Having your 5 minutes of fame, peaking in high school. That's what it's all about. Oh my god. Did you not know that?
What dumbasses. Because I'm petty like that. And I give a shit what she thinks about 5 years from now, 10 years from now, whatever from now.
What will you miss the most about Bridgeport? Nothing! Don't touch the mic. The cat wants to broadcast with us, but she cannot do it.
Well, she's looking at Cassie eat some pizza and taking a nap on the table.
And occasionally touching her boob. Wow, I never noticed Kellen was in that picture. He looks really good in a football uniform. Pushing up daisies! Here we go. The big moment that all the people watching would be crying about.
You know, guys, people, this is supposed to be a horror movie. What the fuck does any of this matter in a horror movie?
Well, you know, target audience.
It's not world ending to graduate high school. It's definitely different,
And
but it's
honestly,
not world ending.
honestly, if you are good enough friends, it's not going to be a we're never going to see each other again situation. It's going to be a we may hang out less, but that's because we're not forced together every day in an you know, obligatory way. You know, she's been incommunicado for like an hour and a half now. You'd think that she would have checked in, gotten more towels and supplies. It's not like these people. Maids do not carry everything that they need to do several floors at once. They do have to restock.
I'm all standing here looking weird.
Yeah, she's right there in your room, despite the door not being open. She's turning down the bed. Yeah.
Why don't you just say no? I haven't seen her. Wouldn't that be easier?
It would be less suspicious for sure, but this asshole clearly doesn't even think about that. Yeah, she's in the room in the dark.
Do we really have to see him kill that dude?
Most gullible person ever.
Why haven't you moved from that spot?
Lunch.
Why are they still watching this? Because they couldn't possibly be having sex or something up in
Yeah,
there.
they haven't been talking about fucking this whole time.
Totally not like they're.
Where do you think they're going? The hydroponic center?
Well, I agree with her. I wouldn't be sleeping in those beds.
No, I wouldn't either.
I'm like, that would be really embarrassing. But at the same time,
You don't remember what the guy looks like? She was her best friend. Her best friend. And she's only now thinking, that guy looks so familiar. Well, no shit. You'd think you would never forget.
his eyes are what's familiar. Did you never see that teacher clean shaven? Or ow, Chase! It's not funny when she scratches you. I mean, look what the hell
What?
she did.
Did she scratch you just now?
Yeah, but I don't think she left a mark or anything.
Decent.
I'm attacking my tail and shit. I'm a devil cat.
Yeah, she hasn't scratched me this time. She's scratched me before several times, but...
Are you guys seriously going... Well, does that matter? If it bothers you, maybe you should go downstairs and tell an adult. Don't have sex. That's stupid. I'm sorry. I would rather wait until the show is over and then we go up to the room. Granted, everybody's going to come up to the room, but still.
Yeah, but they also know that that's what you are aiming for tonight.
Yeah.
So, I mean... Also, you promised you'd be back in 5 minutes because this homecoming... I'm doing it.
I'm sorry.
This prom queen thing was so important to you that you had to be back in 5 minutes. You're not going to get...
15 minutes. But anyway.
They said 5 minutes.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they totally said 5 minutes.
Well, when the DJ's like, I want to take a break for 15 minutes.
Yeah, he's going to take a crap for 15 minutes. And then he put that video on and then they were like, we're going to go up and we're going to take 5 minutes tops. You're not going to be done with sex and able to get dressed again and get back downstairs in 5 minutes. That's not going to happen. Of course, because she's a lesbian, so she's got to be a PE teacher. Because lesbians are PE teachers, and PE teachers are lesbians.
Well, you couldn't have a gay man be your PE teacher. I mean, that would just be uncalled for. But a lesbian's okay. What are
If she even is a lesbian. Like, they've just implied it the whole time.
I'm like, I'm a bit dense when it comes to things like that. I'm like, they have it, and I'm like, well, yeah, they kind of had. Yeah, no, they're upstairs having sex.
Yay, the saddest one is Chrissy, who has nothing better to do than parade around on stage. Whose boyfriend is upstairs with his 2 dude friends, probably getting drunk and sucking each other's dicks. Who knows?
So did they just change who... Wait, why am I pointing that in my water? I'm smart. That's us opening soda.
Open it up.
Real good. Oh, is that where he stuffed the maid?
No, that's where he stuffed the dude whose apparently identity he took.
Why would you be driving around in a car with a dead body in back?
Well, because he's fucking nuts. Because nobody would notice this dude missing until now. That's what is so bothersome about it. It's this series of unlikely events, this chain of unlikely events upon unlikely events.
Sorry.
Has it been 5 minutes yet? Yeah, it's been 5 minutes. It took her this long
Why
to
don't
remember.
you just be like, oh my god, it's the fucking teacher, holy shit.
Also...
Oh, was she going to propose or something?
Yeah, of course. Also, it was shown that they had cell phones with them. Why didn't she just pick up the damn hotel room phone and be like, hey, guess what?
Could be on silence or something since they were supposed to be boning each other. Of course.
No, I mean her call down. Because it wasn't on silent. You saw them use the phone just in the scene previous.
You mean she didn't turn her phone on silent? The black lady.
No. The kids downstairs. They had their phones with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they could have called them downstairs and said, hey, that teacher is back. They didn't do that. Yeah.
What was I doing? Oh. It's like I was going to do something aside from soda. If you have your phone, I mean, does she have her purse? Yes, it looks like it. Sorry if you missed like my half of the conversation. I was busy giving food. You dumbass! Get away from the door! Thank you! Where the hell are you even? What part of the hotel looks like that? Resident Evil birds! Kill them! Kill them! Kill the crows! Where's your purse at? Dumbass. That's a see-through curtain. You can... He knows you're there. Hide behind something. And what the fuck is that guy doing there? Where are you guys? I don't even know where you guys are.
They dropped into another dimension. They had an unused...
Did they go into, like, the basement or something? And why would they have these sheets and crap all over the place?
See, apparently we're supposed to assume that they're working on one of the floors with construction, but it doesn't make any sense because this was never established before now, and it just looks like they've stumbled into a pocket of another reality. Maybe she popped into Silent Hill for a moment.
Well, I did make a Resident Evil joke with the birds. Stay there for about 5 minutes or 10 and then call your friend and be like, that crazy fucking teacher is here. Go, leave and go to the fucking police station.
And send help.
She's about to be dead. Get your phone and call. Or do you not have your phone?
Yes, in these sorts of modern horror films, people only have their phones when it's convenient to the story.
That's probably the only thing that... I think it was See No Evil. See No Evil did right. Good job, dumbass. You should have just stayed there and waited. Because blood from your throat does that.
Yeah.
Because you should do that.
Yeah.
Right. And do it with your hands instead of like get a...
Yeah, because that highly sharp knife can just be rubbed off with your hands. course he's in another fucking room.
Yeah. Probably their room or something.
Like, this isn't even remotely suspenseful. We know he's not in there. What idiot would be in there?
And what point is it to kill her friend? I mean, I could understand killing her boyfriend. And then maybe somebody who walked in on you killing somebody else, but...
Yeah, it's not really an intelligent idea to be fixated on someone and then kill their friends, because that's not going to make them like you more.
Well, again, you're supposed to be crazy, so you don't know, but...
Yeah, but...
I mean, it makes sense to a crazy person.
I don't even think it makes sense to a crazy person. It's just dumb.
Yeah. That's your reaction?
And Maria, and no other blood, no wounds in the clothes. Oh, good idea. Pull the alarm. Mobilize the police force to get people out. Pull the alarm so people will panic.
Yeah, just go in there and be like, hey, I'm a cop. Okay, everybody, you're going to stay here, and we're going to have police show up and escort you one at a time to your car, and you're going to fucking leave.
Please stay away from the doors. The doors do not rebound.
Because that's... Why did you have to...
There's no reason to panic.
So what the fuck does that matter, you stupid retard? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. My neighbors.
Oh my god, it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
What a dumbass.
Yep, they were the king and queen. You knew it was gonna happen.
Well, I'm surprised everybody is leaving in a calm, quiet manner.
Yeah, because that would not happen at a high school prom. I'm not even sorry.
I'm like, we do fire drills and crap, but that pretty much wouldn't happen.
Yeah, there would be a lot of people fucking panicking because that one guy only went in the prom. Everybody outside would be like, holy shit, the place is on fire, we gotta get the hell out of here, oh my god.
That doesn't matter right now. You would need to leave the building, you dumbass.
I love how he keeps being the most reasonable and likable character in the entire film.
Yeah.
Like he's
just like, yeah, I'm a dude, my girlfriend's a bitch, whatever. How did you not notice that, you dumbass police officer? Why are you worried about...
Also, why didn't they get a description of what she was wearing tonight so that... Well, he was watching her.
Yeah.
I mean, he had found her, but I mean, he could have given that description to other people and said, look, be on the lookout for a girl that's wearing this outfit and she's blonde and, you know...
And she answers to this name.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what the main character's name is.
I just call her the Brittany Snow character because her character is not memorable enough to really have a memorable name. And you know, for all she knows,
What are those guys doing? Why aren't they like, hey, you should leave?
Yeah, I was just going to say, for all she knows, the place is on fire. She shouldn't be going upstairs in the first place.
I'd be like, my mom would be sad that that got burnt up, but she'd be glad that I'm not dead.
Plus, there are surely other keepsakes she has of her departed mother than that ugly scarf.
Yes, so scary. You ran into a lamp. There is no reason for you to be freaking out like this. Absolutely none.
Yeah, like... Why?
I know you have, why does everybody go to this closet?
Why exactly did they not just come and find her when this started?
How did you not notice he's there? And now he's not for some reason.
Yeah. Well, he has magical teleporting powers.
Well, that's right. He is amusing.
He's definitely not amusing. Nothing about this film is.
I'd be like, oh, fuck.
But, why didn't anybody come and get her? Like, right when the alarm was going to be... You know, he should have just said, hey, I'm going to pull the alarm, but before I do that and chaos breaks out, can you find this girl and tell her to get the hell out of here, you know?
Well, that would be, I mean, granted, that might put other people in danger, but that would sort of be a good idea if you knew he was there but you couldn't find him.
Yeah,
So that way
exactly.
you would create some chaos and that you could take her and leave real fast
Like-
and then send police in there.
Like, at this point, they know he's there. So, if he was going to pull that alarm, you know, and send everybody into a possible panic that
Yeah,
could endanger lots of lives, at least get the girl you came for and be like, we're putting you in protective custody,
Yeah.
come with us. But no, nobody makes sense in this.
Why did you not make for the elevator or some stairs? I'm sure doors would be that flimsy that you could just take a fire extinguisher and do that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's really going to do that.
Use the phone in there, call the cops, call housekeeping, something. You should go for an elevator or something and go to the first floor and get the hell out of there and be like, holy shit, I need a police officer.
Well, you've seen how effective they are so far.
Yeah. I mean, at least the black dude's sort of trying.
You know, she's
really
doing the same thing she did.
You know, wouldn't he have figured out, you know, from testimony or something at his trial, like he would know to check under the bed now?
Yeah. And you'd think that she wouldn't really do the same thing twice in a row, dealing with the same person and pretty much the same situation twice in a row.
And if he's going to go in the other room, I mean, granted, it might be good to break for the door, but can you be quiet and fast enough?
Oh, somehow I didn't notice my dead friend lying under here when I scrambled under here, even though I looked directly in that
Oh,
direction.
no, just get the fuck out of there. He hears you, dumbass.
What does it even matter? You're a horrible
Just
policeman.
send them home.
As you can see.
How do you know what room it is?
He didn't see you sooner, asshole!
You have no reason to go in there.
Yeah, like, why didn't you tell me sooner, Rick? This is the first time he's seen him since the prom. Of course he didn't tell him sooner.
Like, was he supposed to hunt you down and tell you immediately? What the crap?
Right, they weren't even going to let them go. They were pushing them outside. But yes, I think his part in the film is over now, and we can salute the most likable, sensible, and charismatic character in Prom Night. Kellen Lutz as Rick, the jock, who we're supposed to hate, but we don't.
Hi, Jason. Don't get away from the mic. He's going to look for you under there, dumbass.
How did she do that?
Why?
Like, how did she get that far out by the time he got down under there? Or maybe she's just really not moving a lot. Maybe she's really bored. Who knows?
I hope this is the end of the movie, because it'd be really dumb if this goes on any longer.
Well, sadly, I have to disappoint you.
How much longer, at least? Really? That much longer? Because I'm like, this should pretty much be like the end of the movie.
It should be. It should be.
I mean, it's kind of a sad, boring movie. Not much stuff happened in it, and kind of some pointless crap happened, but...
Yeah. This film not only is a pile of crap building up to the ending, but the ending lingers too long and is one of the most disappointing endings that I've ever seen. And that's saying something considering how disappointing the rest of the film was. You wouldn't think that you could get your hopes up for anything after this film, but even what you get your hopes up about, it manages not to fulfill. If you can believe that.
So where's her dead friend?
I don't know, dancing outside.
Why would you take the body? Why would he need to take... Well, there's that dude.
Note that he has no
Yeah.
rips in his clothes, no real stab wounds.
Yes, because a cop would just do that instead of, like, immediately tasing you or something. I'm going with her, even though I have no business to. Why wouldn't you be like, I'm her boyfriend, is it cool if I get in the car with her? And comfort her? I killed a cop and escaped or something dumb like that.
Yep.
No, she's not. She's in the basement or something dead. Didn't your friend just tell you that?
No, she told her the other girl was... she
Oh.
told him the other girl was dead.
I don't remember what their names are.
Yeah. They're not very memorable or likable.
Jace don't care. She's washing her paw. I mean, I know we think he's still in there somewhere, and probably might be at this point, but... Why don't you send all them people home? I think so. You don't know this.
I think so, maybe.
Why are you screaming this, dude? Just ask the cop to look for a black chick named Lisa, and if she's dead, I really need to know this. Why would you immediately be taken home? Wouldn't you go to a hospital or the police station? Why would you immediately go home?
Yeah, you would think that they would take someone in immediate danger of being killed to the police station for, I don't know, protective custody! That's why I keep saying, protective custody! Protective custody!
And not to mention the windows, dumbass.
I was going to say the front and the back door, but all those windows around too.
I'm just one cop that's going to actually be stationed here instead of like a whole shit ton of
I was
them.
going to say, yeah, so you send one cop to cover a house, which most houses have at least 2 or 3 entrances, to say nothing of the windows. So one cop is going to somehow manage to protect a house all alone, while all the other cops apparently are here.
No, that really doesn't seem like a horror movie. They shouldn't have... They shouldn't really have marketed it as a slasher movie.
Yeah, it's not a slasher movie.
I mean, it's just I mean, granted, he's killed like 4 people or more now, but...
Yeah, it's more like a teeny bopping tragedy that they tried to market as a horror and tried to play up as a horror, but it's not scary, and none of the characters are really likable, and the story's stupid, and I'm finally out of this film.
And I'm just like, well, the black chick was kind of, sort of okay, but at least she actually remembered, but she should have just used the fucking phone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn it. May have? What do you mean, may have?
Well, she may have slipped into Silent Hill, like we said. We actually don't really know where that was.
Why are you... I mean, granted, it's the news, but why do you guys need to... And shouldn't that be, like, very dangerous and you should get all those people away from SWAT and crap? From the hotel? You have some kind of... Why are you sitting in your car, dumbass? You should have it... There should be more cops there.
Yeah. And if this were a decent police operation, there would be.
Because you totally wouldn't want to be with your family.
Yeah.
In case some crazy shit more happens tonight.
Yeah.
Which is going to, apparently.
You're definitely not going to want to stay up, to make sure that she's okay or anything like that.
Why? I mean, granted, I'd want to know stuff too, but I don't think it's good for you to watch the news now.
Yeah. Kind of not the best idea.
What do you mean she don't know that? What do you mean she don't? She saw one. Well, at least one person. At least one.
Yeah.
You don't know where the others are. They are probably dead. I mean, I would hope better, but still.
Yeah, that's not...
You know, this was okay, and now just dumb things are happening, and I'm starting to rage.
Yeah, it really wasn't okay. And now it's getting even less okay.
No, it was, I mean...
It's getting more overtly stupid now because they've completely lost control of any modicum of restraint they had, any modicum of logic or reason they had in the script.
Please tell me they're not about to fuck.
No, thankfully they're not.
Okay, because I'm like, that would be so out of place, and that is so cliche, because characters do, I just had something horrible happen to me, but let's have fun. Let's have fun.
Let's have fuck.
Let's have sex.
I like let's have fuck better. I think that's good.
You know, dude, maybe... JC. I know, JC.
The cat is being an obstacle. Girl.
Why don't you take the black dude to the Whatever. What do I know?
The construction level.
Up on the construction level. Why did she go up? Shouldn't she have went to her floor?
Didn't she go down in the sequence?
Yeah. I don't know what happened. Stupid happened, and I started to freak out when you went to the bathroom.
And somehow nobody noticed this.
They only bled out enough now.
Yeah.
Yeah, blood doesn't coagulate or anything.
Yeah, blood doesn't happen.
Why are you aiming up there, dumbass? What if you had shot your... How would he have gotten up there with that? I mean, granted, he could be like a really tall dude, but...
He'd have to be fucking Spider-Man to get up there from a bed. You can't possibly... You'd have to, like, spring up somehow.
Boing, boing. Why does it always have to be the black cop? Why can't it be anybody else?
Well, the history. Horror films have a bad history of that, so they make you tense. In fact, they have a bad time of being generally insensitive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you wouldn't have recognized him at all. Yeah, the one dude you're looking out for, whose case you actually were a part of.
Like you wouldn't have got an updated picture or something. Now, that would also have been interesting. Like, for some reason, the guys holding him didn't give the precinct a current image, like something fucked up, and like they couldn't give until like now or something, instead of finding the body, up there.
But still, an officer would be trained to recognize someone with or without facial hair. If it was something that could be changed so easily as like facial hair or hairstyle or something, they should be trained to recognize that.
I don't know if they necessarily have something like that for police officers.
They generally will look out for people with or without facial hair and with different hairstyles.
Your boyfriend has been next to you this whole time. How did he scare you?
She's scared by everything. There was a reason why she was on medication, apparently. Everything scares her. She's pantophobic.
Did she change clothes?
Apparently, somehow, at some point.
I mean, I guess you could say somehow that's her night clothes. JC. Hi, JC.
Obstacle cat.
I'm gonna sit here, like, right next to the microphone. Yes, now would probably be a good time to take your anxiety medicine. Good girl. You should have took it earlier.
Although it didn't seem to really matter.
Ow! Oh, really?
Yeah. It would have been interesting if, like, at one point her anxiety got the best of her and she had a panic attack or something.
Yeah.
Then it would have actually been a part of the story, which it wasn't. All these things happen and she doesn't have a panic attack? She has, like, no real anxiety except being scared by everything?
Maybe you should just stay in bed.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of... Yeah, because that's not weird or creepy at all. Setting the audience up for some bullshit and a character for a mindfuck.
Somehow this number isn't in service.
Well, that's bad.
Apparently the house phone was out, all the cell phones were out, police radio was out, despite the fact that it really can't be out. X-Lax, take me away.
Somehow, even though this guy's just a teacher, he's some kind of badass. I don't know if police cars have a spotlight like that, but maybe they do.
Your guess is as good as mine. Of course, these people live in the Twilight Zone, so... Oh, the house lines...
So I just want to say this. I mean, granted, he might have just been
She's got
staring...
a tattoo.
Wait, she does?
She's got a tattoo. That wasn't a birthmark. It's like this little tattoo.
I didn't notice that.
I never noticed that either, but she's got a freaking tattoo on her wrist. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
I don't remember now because
I'm
you started
so
freaking
sorry.
out about the tattoo.
She said, I thought it was a birthmark, and... Careful, you don't have any peripheral vision.
Well, I was going to say, yes, very sad lullaby kind of music for some reason, even though we're supposed to be scared shitless. Also, her pajamas, they suck because they make her look like a little girl, which is, let me guess, your boyfriend's dead? Oh, so they did have one other police car there, I think.
And apparently it was empty. Either that or they arrived just before he did. Of course he's dead. Did you think he was just bored?
And why would the dude put him back in the car?
Why would he kill him in the first place?
A somewhat likable character dies for some reason. There would be no other blood on the place.
Yeah, she wouldn't notice that
Are you going to hide under the bed again?
Is that a closet with a window? What kind of fucking huge closet is that?
Why there's a light in the closet? Oh, there looked like there was a light on in the closet.
I think it was a window. I really think it was a window.
Like he couldn't see you in there.
There is a window. It's a closet with a window.
Oh, that's the whole point of me going, help me, there's a crazy son of a bitch in my closet with me.
Yeah, and you know, if you're the one that he wants, he's probably not going to hurt you just yet. So...
Oh, we guess your husband's dead now, Ursa.
Oh, he bleeds.
Yeah, and I was going to say, oh, the uncle's going to be so calm and cool and collected about this. Yeah, I'll go with you. I mean, granted, he'll probably, like, fucking kill me if I say otherwise, but... Yes, because he's... Scream, dumbass, scream! Be like, fucking help! Help! Holy shit, help me! Holy shit, help!
Your baby's gonna think like, holy shit!
Am I that loud? I'm trying not to be. Do you not hear that upstairs?
Are they not? I was gonna say, when is somebody gonna ask where she is? Wouldn't you have thought to get her immediately?
He started screaming! Oh, thank God, please tell me it's the black awesome... Okay, thank you. Somewhat stupid, but at least he's kind of cool. Yes, he falls right on top of her, right? Yep.
Oh, she actually did something proactive for once. How novel.
And he's like, oh my God, I shot somebody. He's dead, my friend. You easily saw this. I'm sorry that was your boyfriend and he's dead, but he's
That's
clearly
your boyfriend
dead.
and he's dead. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at least that's sort of kind of realistic. Like, I'd be really upset if my boyfriend died. Is murdered. Because some asshole was obsessed with him. Maybe you should leave, and then why are they running to there?
Time for some sort of jump scare.
Probably. I'm gonna jump back up and stab the cop. Everything's okay now. Everybody you loved for, except for that other black dude, is dead.
Yeah. Everybody. Everybody's dead.
I think that's the only friend that survived was the black guy.
Yeah. He
And
was. Which is kind of different for a horror film.
yeah, yeah.
Usually he would be the first to go, so it's good that...
But it's okay, because one black person died, and that was his girlfriend.
Yeah, that's probably what they think.
Because I want to see people happy and having fun.
All of whom died during the course of the film. In increasingly unlikely ways.
Well, this movie is stupid. But I've seen worse, like God of Vampires.
I think everybody's seen worse, but that doesn't make this any less horrible.
No. If I had to, I could watch this again.
Yeah.
If I had to.
I've seen this a couple of times, and it just never gets easier, though.
Well, I think it would with more people to make fun of it. You know, it was like when we watched My Bloody Valentine. You know, that we basically did the same thing during that. Now we're reading the credits in case somehow we went ahead of you or something. Where is the... Did I miss the black cop's name? Probably.
Idris Elba.
Idris?
Idris Elba, yeah. The actor's name, anyway.
Okay. What are you looking at, JC? I'm gonna have to get something to keep you out of the kitchen when we're doing stuff. Dude, wait!
Cicciolini the Third.
Voice casting by the real team. Music editor Brian Richards. They all hated to be on this movie.
Yes. They tried to sue to have
Visual
their names removed,
effects.
I think it's just
Visual. Yes,
yeah.
I said visual.
It's a really bad font because it's very hard to read.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure, you know, fancy fonts. But...
Fuck your time of the season cover.
Written by Rod Argent. I didn't get to read all of that, but okay. Oh my. Call in the Calvary. Love and touch, calling me up in here. Say what?
That's what people say after the film's over. Say what?
Making a memory. Your eyes, deadline so hot. I could just make a really bad poem out of this. I still remember. We will want the same thing.
Yeah, this is like spam mail headers.
Take me back, paralyzed, brave.
These tell a
Little
very
toaster.
These stories are terrible. But this tells a really depressing story.
I thought you said these stories.
Well,
and I'm like, oh wait, the title. Yes.
The film was depressing.
This was a work
too.
of fiction. If you're too stupid to realize that, well, fuck you.
Oh boy, that was one ugly Screen Gems.
So that was a thing we watched.
Yep, that was it. And we watched it. Prom Night, everyone.
And everybody's like, well, shit. We had to listen to a very boring commentary as two people half watching a movie and fighting a cat.
It was pretty fun.
So,
has to be said that this version of Prom Night isn't really that much better than the original, to be quite honest. Although the original was fun because it had Leslie Nielsen and Jamie Lee Curtis in it, and we got to see Jamie Lee in an incredibly self-indulgent sequence doing disco dancing.
Everybody's disco dancing. I don't know what that is. Jace is like, what the fuck?
But this actually did manage to be worse and less watchable because what the fuck was it even supposed to be? We don't know.
I don't know. I would have watched it just fine, but it is pretty dumb in places.
It's really stupid. It's rather boring. None of the characters make any real.
Yeah, that is something I will have to say. For a slasher, in drama quote, movie, really nothing happened. It was predictable. It was silly and dumb,
and the parts
and some of the stuff that should have been like once mystery and stuff's revealed or something, should have made sense, like how he was able to kill this person and all that.
There was no mystery.
Yeah,
I mean, we knew who it was from the beginning. We knew what he was doing since the beginning. It would have been neat if we had had some sort of suspense, but we didn't. This built no suspense. It wasn't suspenseful. It spent too much damn time on teenage problems.
Yeah. I mean, what would have been good to do here is, dude escaped from prison like 3 days ago, but turns out he's busy fucking off somewhere else. Well, somebody maybe, it'd be kind of like ridiculous that somebody else would just happen to have formed an obsession or something.
But it might even be.
But that would have been a little more interesting.
You could have even had like Chrissy, for example. Mm-hmm. Have her be conveniently away, have her be as understated as she was in the film, as not there for so many scenes, and then at the end be like, I didn't want you to be prom queen, you bitch, and like be killing all these people. That would have made more sense than this, and it would have been much more interesting.
Or at least, it would have at least made sense if she was killing the black couple.
Well, I mean, also all their friends, they were clearly not friends.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it meant so much to her. Maybe she just couldn't handle any sort of...
Yeah, that would have worked. I mean, that way it wouldn't have been as cliched as my thing. So, okay, but, I have to kind of just go with it to, but that is kind of stupid.
Yeah, I mean,
the same plot.
This was so dull because, we knew who it was from the beginning. There was no mystery. We knew it was exactly.
Or you could have had some kind of twist to maybe it was maybe that was the student he was really obsessing over. Maybe him and Chrissy was working together or something. And I don't know. You could have done something a little better than that. But granted, I haven't seen the original, so I can't really compare the two.
Well, the original doesn't really have anything in common except that there's a prom and people get killed.
Okay.
So this really isn't a remake in any way. It just shares the same name and a prom.
Just because it happens to be on Prom Night. Okay.
Yeah.
You got anything to say, meow meow? Okay. The cat's just like, nah, I didn't care for this movie. I slept through most of it.
Touched some boobs.
Hissed at people. Tried to get their pizza.
Attacked my own ass.
And attacked Hushicho's socks.
Yes.
So, I don't know what I'm calling this. Maybe just something silly and dumb and simple as Movie Night with Caleb. Or Hushicho or something. Yes, I'll just call the series Hushicho.
Hushicho, the series.
That's not what I meant. With Caleb, and then I'm like, Or with Caleb and Hushicho is what I meant, but
I don't, if I have like a one name series that revolves around me, identified with me, I'm not sure I'd want Prom Night to be the first episode.
Well, too bad, my friend. We just did it. I mean, I could always put something in front of it, but I pretty much did an intro for this. So, I'm Caleb.
And I'm Hushicho.
And we just watched Prom Night, which was a crappy movie. Hope this was sort of entertaining. Bye.
Even if it wasn't that exciting, you at least got to experience what it's like to watch a film with both of us in the same room, wrestling a cat who wants to touch our boobs.
I'm trying to think of something clever and I can't. I'm just like, what can I say about my... Oh. This one's Petunia, this one's Roxy. I'm just going to edit out that little blank spot and then just switch to that. And that's what Jace had to say about it.
And then a big yawn.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, Jace.
It really was.
So that was about, what, a 2-hour movie or something?
Seemed like we were here for like 6 hours.
Well, mostly because we were talking to my brother and stuff. Anyway, bye everybody. Bye.
Bye.